Hi, I'm Joe, and this is my wife Christina, and as seasoned realtors and longtime residents of Wesley Chapel, we're excited to showcase this stunning 3,000 square foot home in the vibrant Shellwood community of Meadow Point.
That's right, Joe. Living in Wesley Chapel has been a wonderful experience. The community here is exceptional, and it's been a joy to call this place our home.
We've laid down our roots here. You know, we're raising 4 children in this awesome environment here in Wesley Chapel. You know, there's top-notch rated schools as well, and there's always something happening here locally in Wesley Chapel.
Do you remember when we moved here?
I do remember that.
Remember 54 was only a 2-lane road?
It was a 2-lane road.
And we thought traffic then would be a nightmare.
We did think it would be a nightmare. And Christina, it was a nightmare for a second, but then a few years later, they expanded the road and Wesley Chapel became the perfect spot for our growing family.
And now with even more road expansion, getting around is even easier. I love how this community continues to grow and develop.
You know, speaking of growth, do you remember that first pool home in Wesley Chapel that we bought, you know, before we had any kids?
How could I forget that house?
It was an awesome house.
It was a project inside of a project.
It was a rehabbed home that had to be rehabbed.
It did. Then the air conditioner died.
Day after closing.
It did. You know, and that's where our journey as a family began.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's how we got to Shellwood. Like, we sold that house and it brought us to the Shellwood neighborhood.
Which we love and adore the neighborhood.
100%. You know, Shellwood has been an amazing community for our family. One memory that comes to mind is Halloween COVID. Do you remember Halloween COVID?
I do. The neighborhood came together, put a plan in place to make it as safe as possible for the kids. We put together goodie bags, set up tables. Kids were still able to go trick-or-treating. And just have fun. Yeah,
we didn't want the kids to suffer and not go out on Halloween and go trick-or-treating. So the neighborhood rallied around, got on the Facebook group. What are we doing for Halloween? We don't want our kids to suffer through this. And it's memories like that. I have another memory that I love about this neighborhood. Ken and Jen, our next door neighbors, it was always National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
It was.
We would have a war with each other. Let's talk about that, because that was like so much fun for me.
Not just you, it was fun for me as well, and all the kids in the neighborhood. What kid doesn't like to see Christmas lights, right? And as soon as you pull into the neighborhood, the first 2 houses are covered in Christmas lights. And if they were putting some lights on, we were at the store buying more lights
100%.
Because we couldn't, it was a competition.
It was like literally a, you know, right out of the movie The Grinch That Stole Christmas with the lady that's shooting the lights up on the house. Like legit, like we had the big mailbox in front that the kids would put letters in.
They did put letters into Santa.
Like we literally wanted to see if we could get the neighbor across the street to help us string lights across the street so we could put a Santa across the street, but that
didn't work out well.
No. Another highlight of the neighborhood that I think was important was having the elementary school. I know it wasn't right across the street, but it was less than a 15-minute walk. It was basically a left turn, a right turn, and you were at the school. So walking the kids, letting them ride their bikes to school, you know, with us taking them and whatnot and picking them up, that was really important to us to be close to the school and let them do that.
Absolutely, and it was exciting for them as well because the kids want to ride their bikes to school or they want to walk with their friends from the neighborhood. So it's nice that it's very close and convenient and it's not a far walk.
Absolutely.
You know, one of the great things this community offers is an amazing community center.
Yeah, no, the community center is awesome. And the nice thing about Shellwood is the community center is right down the road. It's a 3 to 5 minute drive. It's definitely like a 5 to 7 minute bike ride. Very close to the community. An amazing, huge swimming pool. Large field, basketball, volleyball, fitness center. The community center is awesome. I know one of our biggest concerns when we purchased our house in Shellwood, that house didn't have a pool.
Correct.
So
we were concerned that we would, you know, the kids would miss out. We wouldn't take them swimming. We wouldn't want to go to the community center. And it was the complete opposite.
It was weird because I definitely thought we would use the pool at the pool home more. But as soon as we moved into this neighborhood and summer came, we were literally at the pool almost every weekend with the kids. So the community center was awesome. I also remember Taylor did not want to ride her bike in the street. I took her to the community center. That's where Taylor actually learned to ride her bike because they have such a big area where you could practice things like that. The basketball court, the field. So she learned how to ride a bike there. And that's just it was just one plus of living right across the neighborhood, because we could literally get there in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about neighborhoods like Shelwood. They pretty much cater to anyone's needs. It's been an amazing place to grow and build memories in.
Absolutely. Yeah. And now we get to offer this amazing home to some new owners that get to create their lasting memories here.
100%. And from what I know, this seller has owned this home for 17 years. Original owners of this home, so many memories. Like, we have not lived in a home for 17 years. But I can, the short period of times that we've owned homes and sold homes, just the memories in those homes alone. So whoever buys this home, they're gonna absolutely love this community. You know, we didn't even touch on all of the things Wesley Chapel has to offer as a community. So let's touch on a little bit of what Wesley Chapel has to offer.
100%, Joe. Living here makes things super easy. We have numerous amounts of grocery stores, restaurants, entertainment for kids, adults, shopping. You have the Wiregrass Mall. You also have Tampa Premium Outlets.
And one of the most anticipated, I know there's talks everywhere about this new restaurant that's opening. There's one in Tampa, but now we have one in Wesley Chapel, and that's Cooper's Hawk. So if you're looking for great food and good wine, Cooper's Hawk is opening November 21st, I believe. And I know we'll probably go there, you know, once a month or so with some friends and whatnot, and have great food and good laughs. So Christina, what are some of the things that you like doing with our kids here in Wesley Chapel?
Well, there's a lot to do here in Wesley Chapel. So a few of the things we've done and they've enjoyed is Pop Stroke. We went there for a birthday party. They had an amazing time playing putt-putt. Take them to the crate. They like that everyone can get something different.
Very cool.
Chuck E. Cheese is up there as well. And if you have kids, it's a hit. But we also go to the park. So I'll take them to the playground, bring a lunch. We'll have a packed lunch at the playground. Lots of playgrounds, lots of parks, lots of outdoor activities.
Yeah, definitely a lot of outdoor activities. One thing that you miss that the kids, I think the kids like this place better than Chuck E. Cheese, is Main Event.
They do, yeah.
Because our kids, they like the bowling, they like all the video games, they like the laser tag. So Main Event, that place is always busy though.
It is always
busy. But Chuck E. Cheese is always busy too.
It is.
So, and then you did forget about the miniature golf that they opened up about 6 months ago at the Grove.
At the Grove, yeah.
So, lots to do. Kids sports here in Wesley Chapel. Huge thing here, right? You know, you've got the new park, or, you know, the new facility in Wiregrass Ranch that was just built not too long ago that has indoor volleyball. They've got soccer fields. The place is amazing. You've got the Wesley Chapel District Park where they have football, soccer,
lacrosse,
baseball, lacrosse. Like, all of the sports are 100% covered here, and a lot of parents and kids are very, very active in the Wesley Chapel area. I mean, like, take our kids, our two boys, 8 and 9. I coach football. They play the football, and little plug on our football team, we're undefeated. We are. Getting ready to go to Miami for a tournament. So the parents and kids are very involved in sports here in Wesley Chapel, and I think, you know, for us, that's important because we want our kids to be active in doing things, and, you know, we think sports, I grew up with sports, you grew up with sports, and our kids love it. So, and they get to make really, really cool friendships as well. So that's, you know, a part that I love about it.
You know, one of the things I love most about Wesley Chapel is everything is so conveniently located. You know, it's within 5 to 15 minutes max to drive of where you need to go. If it's a sports event over here, a restaurant over here, shopping, it's all within driving distance.
Very, very close to everything. I think one of my favorite thing is my office is 12 minutes from our house.
Yes, so that's very nice.
And so that it's nice. And there's a lot of businesses here in Wesley Chapel, jobs, but then also we didn't really talk about how close, and we go to the airport a lot. We have to do traveling things for the business that we're in. The airport is a 35-minute drive from Wesley Chapel. If you need to get to downtown, it's not that
far of a drive.
And that was one of the things, like, we looked in Tampa, we lived in Tampa, a couple different areas, and something about Wesley Chapel, just coming out here and getting out of Hillsborough County, it was just something about that I really, really liked. Now that you know everything that Wesley Chapel and this amazing community has to offer,
come on in and let's take a look at this beautiful home.